Ah, yes. Always a good way to start your day. SHEETZ Sheets. There's one in your neighborhood. MTO Food to Go. And those incredible fish wraps for the Lenten season. You're going to love them. Now, to the headlines. Nothing as bad as this has happened in the way of any kind of violent act, terrorist act, if you will, in 12 years in the great country of Britain. Story continuing to unfold worldwide. CBS Radio News, of course, throughout the day on News Radio 1020 KDK and into the night with the latest details. 52-year-old Khalib Masood. He is the perpetrator. Current investigation, nothing on him, according to British officials. But those that are dead, an American citizen, a woman of Spanish origin, and a police officer who was stabbed as he defended Parliament. 40 injured, 29 requiring hospitalization. Prime Minister Theresa May earlier did say that Masood had been investigated for violent extremism. So that story will continue to unfold, but a horrible day yesterday in the UK. Live vote, you can check it out on your smartphone, I'm sure, if you have that CBS News app, CNN News app, NBC, ABC, all of them are on this story. It's the historic healthcare vote. It is underway, and their attempt, meaning those in Washington who support President Trump to repeal Obamacare. And the Senate Judiciary Committee holding another round of hearings. The confirmation of Judge Neil Gorsuch also taking place in Washington. Now, sports news. Pens, Ottawa. Of course, the Pens beat Buffalo Tuesday night. Sidney Crosby lost both of his front teeth in that matchup because of a high sticking incident, but the Pens did get a win, and now tonight it's on to Ottawa. The Senators are 5 points better than Toronto in second place in the Atlantic Division. Crosby is on a 3-game scoring streak in which he has scored 6 goals. He cut through the Sabres' defense, and I'm sure you saw this one, and scored with a one-handed backhand. This magic of Sidney Crosby. And by the way, the Pens in that victory clinched their 11th straight playoff appearance and are 1 point behind Washington in the Metropolitan Division. Much more on the Penguins tonight. Jim Equals and I at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop. Bucks Boston this afternoon, JetBlue Park, Fenway South. And that, of course, Grapefruit League action. And how about Marcus Stroman, 24 career wins. And when you think about some of the guys that were there around him, Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, Madison Bumgarner, he no-hit Puerto Rico for 6 innings. Dodger Stadium final, 8-0. World Baseball Classic. Congratulations to skipper Jim Leyland, bullpen coach Rich Donnelly, the entire team, USA. And yes, it will return. World Baseball Classic in 2021. Now, you got some basketball, PIAA, high school basketball to talk about over the next couple of days because of, yes, the Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And, of course, the Beaver Allegheny County Times is the best way to go. Times Online to find out everything. Get that subscription. But you've got Lincoln Park, 18-4 in the regular season against Newman Coretta, 17-6. This is for the 3A title. Giant Center in Hershey tonight at 8. It's the PIAA Class 3A title. You can hear it on WBVP and WMBA and also MSA Sports. And you can watch it on the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Absolutely love that. Nellie Cummings, 30 points, that big win to get Lincoln Park to the championship game in Ambridge against North Catholic the other night. And also Constitution versus Swickley Academy, 2A PIAA title tomorrow at 2. Pine Richland and Reading, 6A title Saturday at 8. Girls basketball in Hershey, Boyerstown and North Allegheny, 6A title tomorrow night at 6. Newman Coretta and Bishop Canavan, 3A title Saturday at noon. PGA World Golf Championship, Dell Technologies Match Play, Austin Country Club, Austin, Texas, Golf Channel this weekend. But what everybody is really looking to is March Madness, ladies and gentlemen. West Virginia, Gonzaga, TBS, 7:39 tonight. Gonzaga is going to have to deal with the defense that will pressure the entire time. Proof, of course, in their 83-71 win over Notre Dame. Michigan, Oregon, 7 o'clock tonight. CBS, Cinderella, Michigan. Big first 2-round wins over Oklahoma State and Louisville. Look for DJ Wilson, Derek Walton Jr., and Zach Irvin and Moritz Wagner. Big deal for that basketball team. And Michigan forward 6'7" Dylan Brooks, Jordan Bell, 6'9", make up the Oregon front court, and guard Tyler Dorsey. Ducks has got 4 straight games scoring over 20 points. Purdue, Kansas, 9 o'clock, CBS, Sprint Center. This is listed as a neutral site, but it's less than an hour from Allen Fieldhouse in the home of the #1 seed Jayhawks. Kansas starts 4 guards and gets the majority of their scoring from all 4, 60 of 83 points a game. Purdue depends on its bigs, especially the National Player of the Year candidate, Caleb Swanigan. He leads the NCAA with 28 double-doubles. Xavier, Arizona, 10 o'clock, CBS, SAP Center, San Jose. Coach Sean Miller, we're all rooting for you. He takes his team up against his former employer, and Arizona and Xavier met in the Sweet 16 in 2015 with the Wildcats winning 68-60. Miller believes a big reason for his team's success is resiliency, and the team has looked to senior Kadeem Allen for leadership, and he will be called on to try to shut down Xavier and Trayvon Blewett, who's averaging 17.7 a game. Now, coming up on Friday's schedule, NCAA, Butler, North Carolina, 7 o'clock, FedEx Forum, watch it on CBS. Carolina guard Joel Berry believes their Sunday second-round hard-fought win against Arizona, 72-65, is going to be a big help against Butler. North Carolina State transfer, 5th-year senior Tyler Lewis leads Butler 133 assists, and he will be busy tomorrow night in Memphis. Roy Williams has coached a team to the Sweet 16 for the 18th time. You've got South Carolina, Baylor, Madison Square Garden, 7:39 tomorrow night, TBS. Baylor may be breathing a sigh of relief that they're playing South Carolina and not Duke. This is the first time a South Carolina hoop team has made it to the Sweet 16, and their coach, Frank Martin, is calling this a new platform. They're excited to be there. It's going to be a good game. You cannot argue the fact that South Carolina has done some incredible things, especially with that win over Duke. Meanwhile, the Bears were ranked #1 back in January after winning their first 15. Baylor, their go-to guy, 6'10" forward Jonathan Motley, who's averaging 17 a game with 10 rebounds. This is the one, folks. UCLA, Kentucky, FedEx Forum, 9:39 p.m. CBS, John Calipari, Steve Alford. The Bruins beat the Wildcats December 3rd in Lexington, 97-92. Bruins are #1 in scoring in the nation, 90.2. Kentucky is #9 with 85.2. So let the shootout begin. Kentucky has Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, along with Isaiah Briscoe, and freshman UCLA guard TJ Leaf, along with Isaac Hamilton, Thomas Welsh, Lorenzo Ball, and Bryce Alford, make the Bruins go. That's going to be a great matchup tomorrow night. One more to tell you about tomorrow night. Wisconsin, Florida, Madison Square Garden, 10 p.m. TBS. Wisconsin has more NCAA tournament wins than any other school in the last 4 years. The Badgers are the only team to reach the Sweet 16 in each of the past 4 years and are trying for the Elite Eight for the 3rd time in the last 4 years. Big win, of course, of last year's champion and top seed Villanova, 65-62. Crown jewel for them this year. The Gators are counting on sophomore guard and their leading scorer, Kevon Allen. He's averaging 13.4 a game, along with senior swingman Canyon Barry, 11.8, and junior forward Devin Robinson, 11.4. The Badgers are going to share the rock for sure. They like to work it around, and they've got sophomore forward Ethan Happen there. He averages 13.8 a game. Also playmakers for Wisconsin. They're going to look to senior forward Nigel Hayes and senior guard Bronson Koenig. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all you need to know. So get crazy, get wild, enjoy the madness, and have yourselves a great couple of days. We will talk to you later tonight at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop. Jim Equals and I talking some sports, and also our buddy Dave Pasquale will drop by as well. We'll see you then.